Hello friends, it's nice to have you here. Hello YouTube friends, it's good to see you again. I feel like it's been forever since I've done a video, and it's been a really long time since I sat and just talked to you instead of just showing you the yard or showing you the project or showing you whatever. So I thought today I would sit and catch you up on what's going on in my life. In our lives. We went on vacation last week, as I mentioned before, and we rented a great big house on a beautiful little river in the mountains of North Carolina, and 3 of our 4 children and their families came, and we met them there, and we had about 4 days, 4 nights of just the most wonderful family time. I can't say it was relaxing because we were very busy. We took a day trip to a nearby town that we really love, and that was kind of reliving some of the children's past, their childhood. That was fun for them. That was a long day. We also did a lot of big cooking. Adam and I cooked every breakfast for everybody. That was kind of our contribution because they have small children. We have 3 little grandchildren that went on this trip. And so the parents are tired in the morning and groggy and just need their coffee and somebody else to cook. So we did a lot of cooking, a lot of sitting around. I don't remember what we did with our second day much. I think we recovered from the first day. And then the third day, we wanted to get everything in that we hadn't done. So all the girls went and got their nails done. And maybe I'll take a picture of my toenails and show you. I got toenail polish that's kind of the same as this scarf. It's that bright greeny blue summer color. I wanted something happy. Several of them went to a brewery in town. That was a lot of fun. Did a Walmart run a couple of times. And then some of them went tubing in the late afternoon down the river. I drove them up the river, and they jumped in with their inner tubes and came back down to the house. And were able to get out right in front of the house. That was fun. And I'll be honest, I was so jealous as I watched them go down the river. I'll share some of that with you. That was the kind of thing that when I was a younger woman, I loved to do. Tubing and walking. I wasn't much of a hiker, but walking through the mountains and especially anything in water, I just loved. And I watched them climb back up the slope out of the river to the house and thought, that's the part that I would not be able to do. But Adam told me that next summer, if we go to the same house, he'll have a rope ready to haul me up the slope because I have to go tubing. I absolutely love floating down a river. I don't think there's anything more peaceful than floating down a river on an inner tube and looking up at the trees overhead in the sky. It's just, I really miss doing that. And then we played this game that night that I wish we had started earlier. It's called Secret Hitler. Okay, don't be scared off by the name. But if you haven't played Secret Hitler, it's a little bit like playing Mafia. If you know that Mafia game where, I forget even how it goes, but you know, somebody's the mafia and somebody's not the mafia, and you have to try to guess which side you're on. Well, this is kind of like Nazi Germany, and some people are Nazis and some people are liberals, and they don't know who's who, and somebody's Hitler and nobody knows who Hitler is, and you're trying to it's kind of like Clue, except for you're trying to find Hitler instead of find the murderer. That was fun, and we started way too late, and I didn't get to do it again. But it was lovely watching my son relax on vacation. I hope he doesn't mind me say, I won't say which son, but he works really hard and they're very busy. And it's been a long time since I just saw the inner coil inside of him unwind and saw him enjoy himself. Everybody did such hard work for this vacation. It is hard work. But I'm going to share with you some of the clips and photos that I took. I can't share everything because my kids don't want me to share all their lives on my YouTube channel, and I don't blame them for that. But I'll share what I can and some of the fun that we had. And then I told you, I promised, and I'm breaking my promise. Yes, I am. I promised that I would share about, that I would do a video on using these wool carders. These are carders from Paradise Fibers. And my husband ordered these for me for my birthday because he was looking for something reasonably affordable for my birthday that had to do with fiber work. And so much equipment for fiber work is really expensive. Like a drum carder is, can be hundreds of dollars. So he got me these. They look really good. They're not So many wool carders are curved here. The wood is curved. This is just a straight board. So I'll be interested to see if they work as well, because you do have to kind of do this kind of action, you know, rolling them like this, and I'll be interested if these do well. But otherwise, they look really good. All of the little tines, though, can you see? They're all curved. They don't stick straight out. They come out, they come up this way, and then they go down. So maybe that compensates for the curve of the wood. I'll also share a video here up in the corner of a woman using carders, and I looked at quite a few videos on YouTube, and hers seems to be the most detailed. She explains a lot, and she doesn't seem to skip steps, and it's easy to watch. So I'm going to follow her advice. And the wool I'm going to use, this is what my mentor and friend Lynn gave me. I was spinning this. I need to get back to spinning. I long to get back to spinning. But spinning isn't something that, it doesn't produce products that I sell at my little business, the farmer's market. And so I put it off because my farmer's market business, Red Robin Soaps, takes up my whole week. So I put off spinning, but this is some of this lovely wool. And you see, it is clean. She cleaned it. But it hasn't been, people say that the reason you use carders and hackles, which is what I've used, is to get the fibers going all in the same direction. And I'm not convinced that that's true. I think it can have some of that effect, but I think what you're really doing is separating all the fibers from each other. See, I thought that was a piece of VM, but it's actually the end. It's a little brown on the end. And it's actually the end of a lock. Oh, that's so sweet, a little brown end. You're actually kind of separating the fibers and getting them in a prepared state to put them to spin them into the orifice and onto your bobbin. And what you use cards for, which looks so wonderful, this is what I want to do, is this woman creates these beautiful rolags, they're about this long, about as long as your card, and they're just these little cylinders of rolled fiber that have all been separated from each other but kind of rolled up. Think of like croissant or some puff pastry where the butter has separated the layers of dough out and there's air in between. Okay, that's kind of what you want, is separated fibers that feed easily into the orifice. So that's all you're going to get this time on the carders. But I tell you what's going to happen this week. I'm painting like a lunatic. I'm going to make bee balm. I'm going to make insect repellent bars, and I'm going to make shampoo bars that I can't sell yet because they have to cure. And I'm going to get tons of merchandise ready for the farmer's market on Saturday, because in the little town where the market is, which is Oriental, North Carolina, we're having a 4th of July festival kind of thing called Flounder Fest this year. And I'm going to have my booth set up there with everybody else right in the thick of it, and I know that sales are going to be good, so I have to go with a full table of merchandise. So I got to work all week long preparing that, which means I will not be doing these, I'm so sorry to say, next week. I keep on telling myself next week will be the week that I stay home quietly and do the things that I want to do. I'm not sure that I'm at that stage of life yet. Are you? I don't think I am. Poor Adam, he's out there working on that little house project today. He put up a wall. We'll get back out there and share that as well. He's really started in on that. So after I share the vacation footage with you and photos, I'll share some of the paintings that I did today. I did 8 cards. I also did 4 larger pieces yesterday, Sunday afternoon. And I'll share all of that so you can see them. And there's something else, and I don't remember what it is, but maybe it'll come to me and it'll be on there as well. I hope that I didn't give you too much glare. See, if I do this, I can see you really well. Actually, I see myself really well. If I do this, my eyes look better, but you're very fuzzy. So, all right, that's kind of it for the video today. Now let's get on to our vacation. Here's the living room at our vacation house for the week. We planned this vacation last September, before either one of these babies were born. This is a great house. This room is massive. Beautiful stone fireplace. Vaulted ceiling. Another fireplace. Huge kitchen. The kitchen has just been totally renovated in the last 6 months, and we were one of the first people to use this beautiful kitchen. We also did a lot of this, just sitting around and relaxing. Oh, and look what I found in the master bedroom. Isn't that exciting? Off the back deck of this house is the Little Tennessee River. And I kind of thought this was just a stream or a creek, but it's really a river. And rather fast moving. Lovely fire pit. Lots of property. It's a nice steep bank over there. Here's the deck. This is where I will spend a good bit of my time, especially in the morning with a cup of coffee. Somebody enjoyed meeting some grandbabies for the first time. He was so happy, and he spent a lot of time holding them and taking naps. He also took this little red wagon along and had a fun afternoon one day pulling the two boys around. We went for a drive, all of us plus all the dogs, to town one day. It was a long drive, but we took the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is one of the most gorgeous drives. 45-mile-an-hour speed limit, nice and slow, gorgeous overlooks.
So I leave it in for about 25 seconds the first time. Really, I'm watching the back side of it kind of puff. You can see it doing it right now. Okay. Pull it. Oh, I lost a piece of sausage in there. I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees. Back on it. 20 seconds.
And then it's done?
Nope, and then we're going to rotate it 90 degrees, go for 15, rotate 180 degrees, go for 15. Check. Talking, so we're keeping track of time. It's the sausage burning in there right now.
How easy is it to clean?
Because it gets so hot, it cleans itself. It just turns everything in there to ash. We're going for about 15 seconds.
What is the temperature?
It's about 900 degrees.
Oh my goodness.
And he knows that because of his Father's Day present.
Just sitting right
Aww.
there.
Oh, that's the little...
We've been running a little lower at about 800. Oh, let me,
Sorry, we're distracting you. I can tell.
Alright. Well, my timer ran out. That was really distracting me there.
Somebody's weeding today.
Okay.
Gorgeous. No punctures. I also did a lot of this. It was delightfully relaxing. And here's my favorite picture of the house at night with all of the kids sitting around the campfire and enjoying each other's company. It was delightful. We have a friend in the county who farms, and today Adam went and picked some sweet corn with him. We got quite a bit in there. He's only just started the shucking. And he's using that feed sack for the excess. And then we have 2 more feed sacks full of corn. So we're going to be eating a lot of corn in our deep freezer this year. Thank you, sweetheart. We cut off 4.5 gallons of corn that day and put them in Ziplocs in the freezer. Here's some pictures. Thanks for visiting. Bye-bye.